ass to the floor and do that Bob Dylan. Bitch, my scene gets you screaming like I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah, like I'm Bob Dylan. Got me feeling like I'm Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I'm feeling so alive, yeah. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Shake that ass to the floor and do that Bob Dylan. Bitch, my scene gets you screaming like I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah, like I'm Bob Dylan. Got me feeling like I'm Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Oh God, I'm alive, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I'm feeling so alive, yeah. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Shake that ass to the floor and do that Bob Dylan. Bitch, my scene gets you screaming like I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah, like I'm Bob Dylan. Got me feeling like I'm Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I'm feeling so alive, yeah. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Shake that ass to the floor and do that Bob Dylan. Bitch, my scene gets you screaming like I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah, like I'm Bob Dylan. Got me feeling like I'm Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Do that Bob Dylan. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I'm feeling so alive, yeah. Oh my God, I'm alive, yeah. Shake that ass to the floor and do that Bob Dylan. Bitch, my
going on? What's going on, everyone? It is Friday, and the cat has been released. He had a nice big old breakfast. He peed all over my garage floor. That's not a big deal. I have some stuff to neutralize the scent of it. And that's how it's good though. He peed. That's really good that he peed afterwards. Because sometimes it can mess up their peeing ability. Awesome. And he ate a full 2 cans of food outside of the cage. I gave it the option of running away or eating and then going. He got out the cage and he was chill. He was just like, oh shit, it's dinner time. It's breakfast time. Let's go. First one here. Super sweet cat, man. He's probably somebody else's cat in the neighborhood. I just did them a favor. These first 2 songs were actually songs that were requested by viewers. I don't think they played. I decided to start the stream with them. They got the ultimate play.
I need that.
Sorry. One day people will come back here to this channel. One day, dude. One day they'll remember who I was. One day. Could have been 30, could have been a G. Should have never snitched. I think anybody saw that. Looking at you funny when you're walking down the street, looking at you like food, trying to see where they can eat. Me, I'm like Wallow and Gilly with the game. You don't really want to act silly, behave. When I was on stage and a million gets made. I need that breeze. I feel sorry for Skepta, they copy these flows. Somebody requested this song too, I don't remember hearing it. Should have ever left the guy alone in my studio. Put them in the coffin, get them on a tombstone. Yeah, I got a half of the price of a Kudo. Living like a boss man, nothing like Hugo. I listened to all these just a little bit to know that they were suitable. You know what I mean? I didn't just go into this blindly. Victory lap, I'm back in the station. I'm really a psycho, Patrick Bateman. If you see her with me, she's taken. I had to approve them first. Hey, I have to approve everything. I'm a control freak. Every time I get a beat, I probate. Okay, circulated paper, let it rotate all day. Needed in my hands, no all state. Not rush more when I'm looking for the big face. So much value when I gotta get a replay. Gotta hustle hard with the flow, so I tell the DJ. The reason why I have the outdoor camera still on is because Dom went into the house at like 10 o'clock. I'm trying to see when he leaves, but he might have already left. Wait for me to trap him ever. I don't know. You know what? He might not even need to be trapped though. I was talking to her. She said once they get a certain age, they can't have kids anymore, like adults. Like humans. Well, I've already went over this. Children aren't humans. Who considers children humans? Nobody I know. Little aliens.
And I don't even smoke like that. Already elevated cause I roll like that. I be levitated.
They're more alien than human at that point when they're younger. That's when they act so different. Aliens all act like that, like kids. They don't ever grow up like they're always free. It's like the Jar Jar Binks world. That's the aliens that made us. You know who shouldn't have range? Oh, we shouldn't go into that. I'll get in trouble.
Check. When I say that Mexican, you say OT. That Mexican.
I need that.
I'll see that big old preacher, that big black preacher got busted finally again. I thought he was already busted though years ago. There's some videos of them interrogating him, sweating.
I just ate me a donut and perky. I don't know about the old guys, but we the new boys, so bitch, you can jerk me.
Oh, you hear they're charging that chick, that Shiloh Hendrix chick,
I need that.
for exercising free speech? Crazy. She's the chick, the white chick that called the little black boy the N-word at the playground. And she had a GoFundMe set up and got a bunch of money, and then the little kid had a GoFundMe set up for him. Well, yeah, apparently the city wants some of that GoFundMe money now. And she said he was going through her purse, or no, he was trying to steal her kids' toys or some shit. Hey, y'all, we really got 0 likes. If y'all could change that, it'd be great, because it matters the most in the beginning of the stream, actually. After 4 hours, YouTube doesn't give a shit how many likes you got. They don't recommend you to anybody anyway. I think it's just lagging though. Like my OBS is just lagging. Thanks guys. I think on my end. It's butthole. Hey. We'll go to the Supreme Court. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, hopefully it gets shot down at the court she's already at. Doesn't have to go to the Supreme Court. That would have wasted money. We really gotta fight for being able to say the N-word now. That'll be something, dude. Like, I don't condone doing it, but they can call us cracker and honky all they want, and they use it themselves. So oh, they be saying what the people want and what the people need to. Bacon juice.
What up, YouTube? When you're adding bacon to your meat, make it bacon flavored meat. Why don't you drink some of this down to make some room for more juice?
Dude, I don't know how the fuck he was able to drink and eat the stuff he was and not just puke it right there. That's why I think he was severely, like, special needs. Like, I don't know, dude. Yeah. Wow. Air Force grants military funeral honors for Ashley Babbitt after family's request. Yo, I heard mom's got paid a shit ton of money too. Like millions of dollars. she'd even get along with her daughter. That's what I heard. But she just jumped onto the bandwagon whenever they were starting to do all the things, the protests for. Probably because she saw the payday in the future coming, maybe, right? I don't know. I never expected her to get millions of dollars over it. That's interesting. God, he has a 2-minute long nastiest farts compilation. That's crazy. Unreal. Minute Maid came out. Wait a second. I found this dude like yesterday or the day before or some shit. He's that soul brother eater. Has loads drank with his meal. He's always drinking some weird shit. He's giving money out to the kids apparently. What the fuck? Bro. Do you see this? Minute Maid spiked. Made with lime juice, 13.9% strawberry daiquiri by Minute Maid. Why doesn't Gatorade come out with one, dude? Can you imagine? A Gatorade alcoholic beverage? It gets you hydrated and gets you drunk. That's the future. That way you replenish your electrolytes from all the piss and out the alcohol. I just eat jerky.
Yo, to the end, y'all, check out what I got today, man.
But that's not good for your kidneys, right?
I got turkey chicken.
My kidneys.
With some honey biscuits.
Oh, fine for your kidneys.
Motherfucking pepper on the side, baby.
When I do that.
That's what I'm talking about, yo, baby.
14% though, man. Like, I'm surprised they made it so strong. I think they wanted to compete with like Mad Dog 2020 and the likes of Night Train. If you've never had Mad Dog 2020 or Night Train, it's like a imitation wine. I don't know how else to explain it. It's fucking nasty. Oh my god, but it'll get you drunk. It'll get you drunk. Do we have this song come in, dude? I missed that one.
It'll get you drunk.
He's talking about Night Train and Mad Dog 2020 when he's talking about that. There's also those, like, the mini cocktails at the liquor store that came in a can before we had all these seltzers. Remember those things? You'd have like a Long Island iced tea in a can. A couple of those nasty fuckers will get you drunk too, right? That gets the official
It'll get you drunk
award. Those are always fun right before class, huh? College kids? Don't ask me how I know. Oh no. I wasn't actually in college at the time. My girlfriend was, and I was going to her classes with her because she was in music composition classes for electronic music. And I was really interested in it at the time. And I figured, hey, she's paying for the classes. I can sit in and maybe learn some. I mean, she was in Pro Tools, so I was going to that one. I went to another one. It had to do with sound engineering and how sound bounced around and worked in spaces. That was a really neat one. Yeah, so I would drink a little bit. I mean, she would too, though, bro. That's the problem. Like she was like, I didn't have to take a test or anything afterwards. I was just there to like listen and learn. But she had to take them tests, so I don't know. Maybe she shouldn't have been doing that. All that. We were both bad influences on each other when it came to drinking, though. Like she would, dude. She would be drunk all day at work, drinking like energy beers. Back when they were like this was like in 2007, maybe 2008. So the energy beer craze was massive at the time. They weren't like they ended up regulating energy beers dramatically. Before they regulated them, they could have anything in them: guarana, taurine, ephedrine. I don't even know, dude. They had maybe not ephedrine, but they had all kinds of different shit in them, plus the caffeine. Now they're limited to only having caffeine in them. Huge difference in what they're capable of doing with that, because they could really cram a bunch of shit in there before, and you'd be like, whoa, whoa, holy shit, I'm drunk. I think I'm drunk. You know what I mean? So it'd make a functioning alcoholic like just like a normal person. Like they wouldn't be able to tell it all, and it would taste like a little fruity on their breath too. Tastes like a beer at the time. And they weren't as gross as Mad Dog 2020s and Night Trains. Like Spark energy drink was one of the first ones that was really big, but I think Budweiser put it out. Had orange and silver can. They might even still make it, but it's only caffeine and beer now, or caffeine and alcoholic beverage. Back then, let's see, Spark old recipe. There it is. Boom. I used to get these, bro. It was a dome. Look at that. Taurine, ginseng, guarana, and caffeine. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how much? What percentages does it say? No. Oh wait, this one was cool. What was the Budweiser one? This one was. Oh no, Miller bought it. Wait, who? It was Budweiser. Wait, no. Maybe it wasn't. This was a newer product. Wait, why did Sparks come out? I think I remember this one too, but what year was it? It was Miller then. One that was really nasty back then was this juice shit. This was one of the nastiest ones because it's 12% alcohol and 14% alcohol. And they put all that other shit up in it. Where is it? Oh, they can't even put caffeine anymore? So is that what they can't have is caffeine? I don't know why they're not putting their original or locos. Those are disgusting. I want no picture of Tilt, bro. Caffeine, ginseng, guarana. See, that doesn't have as much as Spark. It has 3, 4, but taurine, ginseng, guarana, and caffeine. And they're only 6%. Oh, wait a second. There was a 8% version? Stinger and Red. And Plus had 7%. Interesting. I never saw those. 23 years, man. Wait. No. No, it went 19 years. They went 19 years before they... Doesn't say... Oh, they don't have caffeine in them anymore. No wonder. Like, what were they gonna do after that? So it was the caffeine that they had to take out. How interesting, dude, because so many people drink Red Bull and vodkas, dude, all across the world. And that's not illegal. You just have to make the conscious effort. They want people to have to make the conscious effort of being like, I'm taking the caffeine, I'm with the vodka. Yes, that is what I want, bartender. Brass monkey, junkie, that funky monkey, dude. Dude, check this out. I've been watching these cards, these space trading cards. They're currency cards, is what it is. It's just a different series of the currency trading cards. I don't fucking understand why any of these nerds want the card. Because here's the thing: the draw to this is there are redemption cards in here, and you could win 1 Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin's worth over $100,000, so each master case has at least one Bitcoin. You can get them for like $1,600 for a master case from somebody if they got like one for cheap for some weird reason. Normally, they're like over $2,200 or some crazy shit. And they have 24 boxes, I think, in them, and I can't remember how many cards in each box. And then there's smaller collector's cases, and they're come in the master case. And then there are mega cases, and those are the ones that you'd buy at like GameStop and shit. And you can get different items in the 2 different kinds, be it collectors or mega cases. Or even packs. You can buy single packs that have like 4 cards in them. I don't know. They're numbered, they have different border colors, and the border color, it differentiates between how rare they are. Like this blue here, this gold here, like I don't even really know which ones are rare. I think that this one's rarer than this one, but I'm not really sure. I would think that these were the best ones up here, but I don't know what's going on. Like people can see these and it seems to be like, oh, you got a dude, oh shit, drool. Oh, he got a redemption card though. This right here means that he's gonna make some amount back if he scratches it. It could only be, look, that's that card right there. It could only be a percentage of a Litecoin, or it could be 1 Bitcoin. So you know everybody wants him to scratch it so they can see what the hell he gets. Some people sell their scratchers without scratching them because they don't think they have good odds. So this is the only thing that's worth anything out of all this to me, though. Pretty much, like, but these people will want. Look, see, they all want him to scratch it. They all want him to scratch it to see what he's got. But he bought 5 collector boxes. And that, I guess this is all the cards he got, or all the good ones, maybe. If you go deeper into this, you'll see like $225 or 12 gems in a mint. What the fuck would anybody do with these? Why would it? And some of them will even have on the card, it's like 1 of 1. That's an onyx. Or there's like 1 of 150, and it'll show your number of what number you are. So if you're like number 1, it's considered an alpha card. And they're worth more to these people for some reason, because that's the first one in that one. But who the fuck would want one of these cards? And then the last one's an omega. So if you're like 145 out of 145, you're an omega card. And you're like, that's worth a little more. So they care, like, what, but like what the fuck are you gonna do with these cards ever? Put them in a frame, put them on your wall, and be like, yep, those are cards. I can kind of understand baseball cards and shit if they have a signature or if they have a relic that was worn by the player, especially if it was game worn, yeah, that's on the card. I kind of can understand those, but regular like sports cards, I don't even understand that shit either. There's nothing there. There's no history there. It's a fucking card. So these kids, it's got to be mostly kids, right? Like 20s, maybe early 30s. Some reason think. I mean, the cards are they're kind of cool looking. I guess when you put them all together, you have different ones of different things. But like, now what? $225 for what? For wait. All right. That's how whoa, look, I wonder how much he spent to do that. Wow. See, 6 of 25, 11 of 15, 9 of 10. And he had to trade with people to end up doing this probably. So you had to put in time and effort to get all them trigonometries, bro. Can someone please give me a situation where these would be worth money in the future? Oh, he got a redemption. Oh, it's the same guy. Dude, damn it. I hit that dude again. Here's the single boxes. How many come in a box? 5. So they have ETH in them too. And and Doge. Imagine getting a percentage of a Doge. I'm thinking it might be a Bitcoin. They even have, dude, I saw this soap. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Money soap. Have you seen this shit? Everybody's gambling now. A bunch of people have bought it.
This is money soap, and supposedly you can win $50 from it, or can you? Naturally, I bought 24 of them to find out.
This table smells amazing.
Box number 1.
Let's start washing.
My only goal, find a $50 bill. I have to know if this is real.
This is taking way too long. There we go. Come on, 50. We got $5 off the first one. That's not too bad.
Box 2.
Dude,
I can just peel them up.
I wonder if he checks the serial numbers for them. Always check your serial numbers for your cash, folks. If it's a star note, it could be instantly worth more, like, to a lot of collectors. As long as it's in good shape.
Come on, 50. That's more what I was expecting.
But despite my lucky
It could be a
start,
silver note, it could be a...
reality.
No! This one puts us halfway through. Are you kidding me right
Could
now?
have like
That's the
a
end of the
cool
first
serial
case.
number.
Thing. We have 12 more.
But on box 14, everything changed.
Like a repeater.
Please just give me something. Oh, yo! We got a 20, baby!
A radar note. That's where it does the same thing, backwards and
This is our
forwards.
last chance. Come on, give me the 50 on the last
I got one that has no
Well, at
repeating
least I have a lot of
digits
soap.
This is money
in
soap,
my
and supposedly
wallet
you can
right
win
now. So you see, he made like $50 off of $250 of soap. I have a non-repeater, so I have a bill that has all not like 1 through 9 in it. They're not in order, but that's actually worth a little bit more than it would be if it didn't have that. Just maybe one person in the world. I keep having to make sure not to spend it. I should put it out of my wallet. Yep. Yeah. how's this for a first deck? I don't know, dude. What do you mean? I bet, dude, people are gonna be like, you fucking did pretty good, man. They try to keep these people in the hobby because they're the ones that will be trading with them. See, the other ones will be trading and buying from them. So they try to get as many people as possible into this shit. Fucking pyramid scheme, bro, in the card trading world. Oh, the chase. Like, why? Why, dude? These people are like lab rats. They're addicted to getting more cheese. I gotta get all of them. I gotta get all of them. But why? What do you do with that, bro? There's no historical, like, relevance to that card, really. To anybody outside of the people doing this right now. They really get sucked into it, man. It's wild. It's unexplainable. I can't explain how it happens to somebody because it's common sense that card ain't worth shit. Especially if crypto tanks again, which it's bound to happen. And it got a Davida, baby.
What brings you out here today?
My hatred for Elon Musk.
Tell me about your sign. What does it say?
Okay, so it says, do you not see, spelled as Nazi and not see. We don't want you here. I think we are going to make that loud and clear. F you and Donald Trump too. Right on. It's the wrong city, you know. I'm not gay, but I don't have to feel empathy.
Eyebrows are gray.
I can feel empathy for people who are gay, or if I don't have to be an illegal alien, but I still feel empathy for them. I don't know why he would open in a city that's predominantly gay, and a lot of Jews, which I am, and he's a known anti-Semite, and I hope this place goes out of business. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, really quick, ma'am. What would it take to get you to try the food in here?
I wouldn't. It's my parents were from the Holocaust. Yeah. Just as if somebody were a millionaire, I don't think they'd buy a Porsche or a Mercedes to give their Jewish money to Germans, you know, who were truly anti-Semitic. Just as I wouldn't give Elon Musk my Jewish money to buy a burger here. I just go to In-N-Out.
We were just talking to some guy.
You're
what do you think about
Germany
the profanity
forever.
on signs and from the music when there's so many children around? What are your thoughts about that?
I know children shouldn't hear it, but
there's a lot of F words kind of happening everywhere.
Oh, I've seen that.
But you know what? People have freedom of speech. I'm
Just
worried
now
more about
uploaded
Donald
this.
Trump molesting children and trying to get out of it. For a one-day thing, maybe the parents can explain.
I've seen children.
Don't do this when you get home, or because you couldn't play video games. They're just very angry and understand that sometimes they have to cuss to get their point across. Because if we just say, "Oh, we don't like you," or Trump,
it really does seem like kind of a family-friendly environment here. Was that one compliment you would give the place, or no?
No. If your family, if you came here illegally, and your I mean legally, but your parents weren't legal,
What you
and
talking
they
about?
came to work every day and worked hard and did nothing
Let me see what
wrong,
you're talking
and
about.
just wanted to put food on
I
the
just put
table,
stuff up,
pay
man.
their rent on time.
Done.
What's wrong with that?
Is that why we're protesting at the Tesla diner then?
Oh no, I just think it's part of him being a part of the,
still have that
loving
cheap
Trump
John
and
Cats.
being an ass from the beginning, and now that he no longer works for him, you think it just goes away with all that said? There's a lot of anger, obviously. I even Googled Donald Trump. They say he's the worst president of all time. Wow. And let me ask you something. If you're an innocent man, wouldn't you want evidence to come out?
Oh,
Why would you hide it?
I think most people think that they dropped the ball on this.
Oh yeah, and he always wants to talk about someone else, but and it's all fake news if it makes him look like a piece of shit.
What do you think about trying to get Ghislaine Maxwell to expose lists of people that used to work with Epstein? You think that's a good thing?
Of course not. Let me tell you why. No, of course she should say, but she's a selfish, she's like a pimp, you know?
Can we trust her? Can we trust her?
No, because Donald Trump, of course, is in touch with her, and he's probably saying, look, you've got another 15 years to go in prison, right? So if you just say I wasn't involved, I can pardon you and you'll be out in a week. And then people will be really pissed off, especially the victims. Look at what he did.
Do you think that would get leaked?
But look,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, but look what he did even with the Capitol. He let all those white supremacists go and say, yoo-hoo! And they love it, man.
You know what's wild about that? My camera guy, he's a photojournalist. He actually went to prison for January 6th for taking photos at January 6th.
Can you believe it? You did?
Yeah.
Oh my God! And here there were people that died. And what if you had a brother that
he walked in, was taking photos, and they said he and they.
How long did you go to jail for? Like
gave him a 5-year sentence.
Did he pardon you? Yes, of course, or you wouldn't be out here. What?
I rejected it.
He rejected it, he's saying.
You shouldn't have rejected it because you shouldn't have been there to begin with. That gave him the power.
Well, I rejected it because I actually beat my case.
He said he rejected it because he actually beat his case.
Oh, wonderful. That's what I hate. Stephen Colbert. You know Stephen Colbert from, you know.
Colbert Report, of course,
yeah.
of course.
So they canceled.
Hey, sorry.
You're aware they.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, man.
You're aware they canceled the show, right?
I heard about that. Yeah, he was losing like $40 million a year.
But the great part is Jimmy Kimmel was there, Jimmy Fallon, the great Jon Stewart. They're all, you know, they're like Harvard people. They're brilliant and funny.
Yeah, the funniest. So many are arguing.
In a smart way, yeah, not funny like in a John Belushi way, which was great too. But I'm saying they're very clever, very witty, and they know to. And Donald Trump's like, yeah, they had no talent. They gotta go. He's such an idiot. He's such an idiot.
What do you think about?
Even his wife never looks like she wants to touch him.
Not good.
I mean? Oh, and then they said.
And she's very pretty, so you don't want that.
And then they had that thing where his hands were all bruised. I don't think it was from shaking too many hands. I think it was from.
Dude, my hand's bruised now from the.
And some of them were probably.
I popped a vein yesterday.
His orange.
Trying to fucking kill a mosquito.
Thank you very much,
Popped a vein in my wrist, and now it actually changed colors right here.
What'd she say?
Pop that shit, dog. Pop that shit, dog. Gotta pop that. Pop that. Pop that shit, dog. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that shit, dog. That shit, dog, man. What is this? Oh.
No, customer states vehicle won't shift into gear or into reverse. Or
the fuck?
Yeah. Wait, hold on a sec. Okay, try now.
What the fuck are those? The squirrel must have put them there. That's crazy though.
This is just from dropping the fender liners and the lower shield. There's still everything on top. No, customer states
that's
vehicle
crazy.
won't shift.
Are they walnuts? New massive detention center in Texas.
And we have new CBS reporting on what could be the largest immigration detention facility in U.S. history. It is in El Paso, Texas, and as Florida's so-called alligator Alcatraz has now been ordered to wind down operations, some of those detainees have been moved here. What you're seeing on your screen right now. CBS News correspondent Jason Allen is in El Paso with a closer look.
The East Montana Detention Center, or what some are calling the Lone Star Lockup here in El Paso, Texas, could end up being, when it is full, the biggest immigration detention facility this country has ever had. This is located on Fort Bliss Army property, but let me give you some perspective as we rotate around here, because you'll see that there's a highway back here. There's a lot of just empty space, sand dunes, scrub brush. You don't see any walls. You don't see any gates or fences because this facility has really been built out in the middle of a somewhat undeveloped part of the Army base. It's all sand dunes, and we've seen some dust storms as we've been out here in the late afternoon hours, and this is where this soft-sided tent facility has been built.
Out there
it
building
less than
shit
2 weeks ago
fast,
with about 1,000 people.
Like,
we talked to Representative
that place was massive.
Escobar, who's now had 2 visits inside, and she said that the population now up to about 1,500. This could eventually grow up to 5,000 people. It is men, and she has told us that there are women being housed here as well now, and some of the people inside have been brought from Florida. These were people who may have early on
been held
that
was in Florida.
At the alligator Alcatraz in the Everglades in South Florida, and they have
the
since
Florida thing was bigger,
been moved
though.
here. The concern for some advocates is the care of people inside this facility, which has gone up extremely fast, and their ability to speak to lawyers and for lawyers to have visits with them, something that attorneys are working on right now, but they say could continue to be more difficult as the facility continues to bring in more people, and something they are currently trying to address with federal officials. Back to you.
I wonder if that thing in Mason, Tennessee is going through.
According to tracking data, the number of undocumented immigrants arrested by ICE has nearly doubled since February. Now the Trump administration is expanding its detention center capacity. One new site is in Mason, Tennessee. In tonight's In Depth, CBS's Nicole Valdez reports the approval of the facility has created a town that's deeply divided.
Dude, I've been to Mason
Tennessee,
many times.
Just 2 square miles is home to about 1,000 people. People now divided by what this prison could soon become.
When the subject of this facility opening in Mason first came up, what was your reaction?
No, absolutely not. No way.
Shannon Whitfield's lived here for 13 years. Earlier this month, Mason town leaders voted 4-1 to reopen this private prison and turn it into an immigration detention center.
This is not the place for an ICE facility. This is not the place for a for-profit prison.
Years of financial problems, alleged corruption, and mismanagement more than a decade ago left Mason with a mountain of debt and few businesses left to help it bounce back.
This is it, the West Tennessee Detention Facility. It's been closed for nearly 4 years, but inside there are about 600 beds that could soon be filled with ICE detainees. Now, the company who owns it, a private for-profit.
If you don't know why it emptied, Biden closed down all private prisons. And I don't know what the hell they had to do with all the inmates. That word.
Prison company called Core Civic. Well, they plan to create 200 new jobs for locals, and they say they'll boost revenue for the state and the town of Mason by paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes and impact fees.
We have the facility for over 30 years. Everybody's doing good.
It's why town mayor Eddie Noman says he supports the detention center.
So you drive by this facility every day?
Right.
But town alderwoman Virginia Rivers voted against it.
I need it to be clear. I am all for jobs coming to the town of Mason. What I'm not for is when it comes to mistreating the people. All money is not good money.
Alleged understaffing, violence, and deaths have sparked nationwide concerns over inhumane conditions at Core Civic facilities. The company says they maintain a high standard of care for inmates and detainees.
Is this a way that you think will actually make a difference?
The ICE facility does not, and will not help Mason to go forward. We need other things in our community. We need homes. We need a school, daycare.
West Tennessee could see other businesses like Ford bring new jobs to the area, but not for years to come. Until then, Mason remains at a crossroads.
I don't want my neighbors to go to work out there.
This water tower that you're looking at right here, that was built because of the last prison that was there. It funded the building of their new water tower. A little small little factor. Mason.
Mason remains at a crossroads.
Some of these people are retarded, and most of the protesters were from outside of the city. They weren't even from just outside the city. They were from outside the county.
I don't want them to have to make that choice to get benefits and to get enough money. They have to give away that piece of their soul.
Nicole Valdez, CBS
This
News,
isn't in the same
Mason,
county as
Tennessee.
Memphis, but it's close to it. So a lot of the protesters that were outside, like doing their thing, were probably Memphians that are die-hard protesters, die-hard Democrats. Man, that's the latest information. It's only 600 beds, but it's been sitting empty for 4 years. They could have at least used that for like homeless shelter or something. Bring in all the Memphis homeless people, rehabilitate them. ICE operations will ramp up in Portland, and other sanctuary cities. Apparently Trump had National Guard doing gardening. They were doing like I don't know, gardening. I've seen that. A lot of stuff on fire. These people are more serious than the ICE protesters. Oh man, it seems to matter to them. Can you imagine if the ICE protests were like this? Holy shit, we go into civil war. Dude, there's a penis on the wall. They can't take the spice. $13, $12. Why don't we have these water trucks, man? And they're coming out there like a Trojan horse and shit with those things. Look at their shields, man. They got full body shields with roofs on them. Whoa, look at this fucking thing. Man, Indonesia. They got like the protest resolution kit. Deluxe version. They spared no expense.
J.D. Vance went to Wisconsin and some brave liberals stood outside to show off their signs to the vice president when he drove by. Let's see some of these hard-hitting signs. GOP, though, will be stopped. Vance is henchman. Freedom is in peril. Defend it with all your might. The flag doesn't belong to Trump. It belongs to us. They're not sending their best, folks. Have you said thank you for cutting Medicare and Medicaid? Unhinged, but I appreciate the drawing. Let's see who helped organize this event today.
Hi, my name is William Garcia. I'm co-chair of the La Crosse County Democratic Party, and I helped organize this
Why
event
they all
today.
stand like
we're here to
that?
protest the arrival of Vice President J.D. Vance.
William Garcia is chair of the 3rd Congressional District Democrats. He says around 150 people signed up for the protest, but believes more than 300 people were there.
It just goes to show how much people are frustrated here, how desperate people are to just, even for a moment, as a car drives by, to be able to express their disappointment and frustration with this administration.
We're here to kind of protest like the price, energy hikes.
The environment doesn't care, wants to end all fossil fuel, solar energy. He wants to go back to the old days, to a time that's gone.
I'm afraid that our way of life of democracy is being destroyed by this administration, and I want to speak up while I certainly can.
But uh-oh, as these brave liberals were waiting for JD to drive down the street, his motorcade went down a different route.
Video shows Vance's motorcade on the way to his Mid-City Steel, driving down a one-way street adjacent to Copeland Avenue.
That's hilarious.
JD Vance, I spent all night making the sign, and I want you to see it and get upset about it.
They took a different route to avoid the protesters, which shows they don't care about us, they don't represent us, they're thumbing their nose at us.
I mean, yes. Can you really blame the Secret Service for doing this? You're all a bunch of lunatics. This was a safer route for everyone. If you're wondering if JD cares much about liberal hecklers, look at his reaction recently to this one.
This is the guy who thinks people don't deserve law and order in their own community. Guys, thank you.
This guy what? I can't hear him.
This is the guy who thinks people don't deserve law and order in their own community. This is the guy who thinks people don't deserve law and order in their own community.
It's Pete's laugh though. He like overdoes it.
Guys, thank you.
These only have 5 calories. I'm allowed to eat them all day. Stevia though, whatever the hell that is. Venezuela's trying to get people to enlist in the military because our warships are out there.
Nosotros constantemente vivimos al día a día en la incertidumbre porque realmente no sabemos qué va a pasar. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que sí depende de nosotros? Hacer nuestro día a día.
Bro, darn English. That's why people shouldn't come to America. You don't even know English enough to talk to us? Out of here. Get out of here.
The tensions continue to boil in the Caribbean as U.S. warships close in on Venezuela. President Nicolas Maduro has vowed no way that America can invade as he is leading military drills.
Invade? Are we going to invade them right now?
Submarines now in play. The standoff appears to be sharper than ever. Take a look.
Waters of Venezuela churn with warships. The skies thunder with jets.
Venezuela would get slapped like a little punk bitch kid if they try to fuck with our navy. What is this? This is nothing. There's no way they would try to do that.
President Nicolas Maduro is on the front lines wearing fatigues.
A lot of Venezuelans would die. This We definitely have the best navy in the world. Our subs are undetectable.
Ready for any strike.
They're already there. And they're just waiting.
Neither sanctions, nor blockades, nor psychological warfare, nor siege. They have not been.
We probably have SEAL Team 6 up in his fucking country by now, dude.
No way for them to enter Venezuela.
Because here's how they do it. They do it with the submarines. They get the submarines in close, and then SEAL Team 6 comes out the torpedo pod with their little thing. It's really quiet. They got rebreathers on, so there's not any bubbles. They're probably in their country. This dude is fucking scared right now, I bet. They're gonna go get his ass.
American power looms.
That'd be wild, wouldn't it?
U.S. naval forces now by Donald Trump now patrol just off Venezuela's coastline. And in a chilling signal, Washington has deployed the nuclear-powered submarine USS Newport News into Caribbean waters, a vessel armed with Tomahawk cruise missiles, capable of striking deep into the heart of Venezuela.
It's already there, probably.
Venezuela has been put on a war footing. Convoys of tanks and armored vehicles are rumbling through the country's coastal states. Soldiers stand ready with shoulder-fired rockets.
What is that red
stations sweep the skies. Venezuela has started a nationwide conscription registration for militia.
I'm here, well, because the homeland is calling us. Our country needs us. We're stepping up as fighters to counter everything that's happening,
both
internationally and nationally, because it also puts us at risk. And so, we're in this struggle.
According to the guidelines we are given, we are available for whatever is needed, whatever we are called upon to do, whatever we can contribute. That would be the idea.
So cannon fodder, are you ready?
Sent ripples across the region in a sign of shifting alliances. Maduro has
like all these dudes and special forces and all this shit. Ain't gonna matter, bro.
Publicly praised Colombia's President Petro for reinforcing his side of their shared border. A move seen as a subtle bulwark against any potential ground incursion. For now, it's a tense standoff. The Trump administration says the
any fucking army that's wearing red camouflage, it's hard for me to respect them. Because it's just stupid. Why even put camouflage on at that point? Red is the most, like, anything in red in nature, the human eye picks up on it really fast. Which is why stop signs are red. There's science behind it. One of the most rare colors in nature. One of them. Like blue and purple might be rare, but I don't know. Let's see.
Deployment near Venezuela's territorial waters is an anti-drug trafficking operation. The U.S. has made no public threat to invade.
I'm blue,
We on World is One.
And purple.
For all the latest news, download the Vion app and subscribe.
That's right, blue are more rare, but blue's the more rare of the two. But red, while red is a vivid color, it's relatively uncommon in the animal kingdom, especially in invertebrates. And oh, interesting. This says pure green is also considered a rare color found in nature. I don't know what the hell that means, pure green. Nope. I know the human eye can differentiate between the most colors of green, meaning like we have the capability of seeing the most of green, like more of green than any other color, wider spectrum, because over millennia or whatever we've had to adjust to know which plants were poisonous and which weren't. And it had a lot to do with it. different like variations in green, I guess. Plus, we're surrounded by green. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like we were surrounded by green most of this, were we? We had to be near a water source. So, what the hell is true or pure green though? Nobody knows what a pure green is because a pure green isn't anything. Shit. Is it PUBG time already? Oh, it's still cool. It's only 86 degrees. Indonesian court publicly caned men for hugging and kissing. Why don't we do that? Not allowed to do it in public. Yeah, allowed to do that.
President Donald Trump is pressuring the Smithsonian Museums on their view of U.S. history. In a recent Truth Social post, he called the Smithsonian out of control. Quote, "Everything discussed is how terrible our country is, how bad slavery was." We asked visitors at the National Museum of African American History and Culture for their reactions.
It's unfortunate. I think it's really important to preserve American history, and African American culture is American history. Really understand so that we don't repeat history.
But you have your own.
I don't believe the president has the right to change it because the next president won't believe in that and put it back. So you have to leave things as they were because that's the truth.
I don't think it's good to erase the past. Even though it's hard to see how our country used to be, I hope we can learn from our mistakes and come together as one instead of being separated.
I think our country is most successful when we don't forget where we came from, because we cannot repeat what we've done in the past that was so bad. We need to grow and learn by knowing our history, the real unvarnished truth.
Maybe they're just taking up too much of it. I want to just completely delete slavery out of the Smithsonian history. Air pressure. Air pressure. Air pressure. Hey, is this guy talking about something?
Many years ago, enforcement, and those data out there, parents, or it is pleasing to see the number of officers who are taking advantage of this. This is something that our city is.
I thought he was going to tell us about the dude. Is this a repeat?
I will kill you.
Oh, I don't think so.
He got stabbed and there's blood everywhere.
There's a man in the street with blood on him. He's now getting naked.
I pray that this serpent inside of me get out. Get out of me, serpent, right now. Get out of me, serpent. In the name of dear Lord Jesus Christ, I rebuke thee.
On December 27th, 2019.
That's a little too much for me, House. I'll be yelled at. Ever. Titties, you got them titties, baby. Got them.
This is so stupid.
It's good. 20 to 2060 for 40 years worth at OnlyFans. And a guy